Progress. There we go. Business. Downtown. See, they even lock it. And you are?
Mike Babineau.
And you are?
Business owner and president of the board of Downtown Fredericton.
President of the board. So we have an issue with crystal meth.
Yeah.
People on drugs taking over downtown. You're concerned about that, right?
Well, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, Milton, they got the same problem.
Yeah.
Have you talked to any politicians?
Tried to.
I hear Blaine Higgs was in front of the clinic
I heard that. Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
You know, they're asking questions.
Yeah.
But
The issue isn't the clinic.
No, he was in front of the medical clinic. The issue is not the medical clinic.
No.
But he was looking around.
Yeah.
And I was impressed by him being there.
Well, it's impressive that somebody's actually coming to see what's going on.
His own eyes. Never mind data or bureaucrats or so-called Dr. Sarah Davidson. Don't answer that. But anyway, this morning, a business, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. Now, you don't know what the hell I dragged you here. I just dragged you from, I said, come on, 5 minutes. Let's go. Don't touch me. My God, you're French. Yeah. So this morning, get this. I was going to do a rant alone, but you came along. Lucky you.
Sweet.
Okay, see that? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, see that?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, come on here.
Piano.
Piano, I don't know what the hell. And it's also in the hallway, in the alleyway of Harvey's studio. But that's okay. So you get the point.
Yeah.
So guess what happened? Since we're in the right place, so, and I think, so what happened is this. I never talked to you. Here, over here. There you go. So, the justice system, right here. So I turn around. There's an individual that opened their business this morning and caught the Medhead marking.
Yeah.
So, she says, you shouldn't do that. Look at her like she was nothing. Call the police. She told the police they're there. She even went down to the police station. So finally a cop arrived. Like, why are you bothering me with this attitude? You know.
Yeah.
At the end, they spotted that guy after she was pushing it in front of the so-called warming center. And right, you know, met. And the police said, well, okay, that's the guy right there. Well, what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
Well, they can play that. Oh, we can't do that. No, we can't make them play it.
Yeah.
If it was Charles LeBlanc, holy mackerel. Never mind, focus, Charles. Never mind. This is not about Charles. How time flies. But do all that damage. They're finally caught a person.
Yeah.
And they said, well, if they want to go into justice in the courts, and then they go against the business owner, the prosecutor. Are you sure that's the person? Are you sure, Mr. LeBlanc? You sure you don't need no eyes? Glasses are going to want them. That's what happened to the one manager at Tim Horton.
Yeah.
Put on the stand and crucified by the prosecutor.
Yeah.
Protecting the meth head. Okay, what are we going to do?
Well, I think that there's so many facets to it that it's, you know, we don't have a robust enough justice system, or we don't have places. The police are doing as much as they can with a lot of these things, and I have a lot of faith in the police here, just for the fact that they're limited to what is going to happen to them once they do arrest them. So I think it's a shame that the justice system doesn't have.
Jamais eu une botte dans le chou.
Well, it's no, exactly like.
Ça le problème, la botte dans le chou.
But
you want to know what I said? Go check Chiac.
But a lot of it is public opinion has a soft spot for people that are addicted to drugs.
Why would they have a
well, I think tides are starting to change, because I think we're starting to see a lot more issues throughout the entire city, and it's not just resolved to the downtown area. And I think it's going to take some time. Like it is, we're starting to see more more people come out and demand that reparations be made for some of the issues.
What can be done?
Well, I think, man, I'm no expert in this, but what needs to happen is I think we have to get to a point where we're going to be able to strongly force people into rehab and to
change the Mental Health Act, Section 10. Finally, you see a young girl that's 16 years old, you know she's on meth. Yeah, the police could grab her and put her in a place in the Restigouche, and a panel of psychologists or psychiatrists will decide when she'll be released. But we have that, Charles Obama will be the first one to be arrested. Maybe, and then I'll be there for life. You got to watch what we do here.
Well, 100%, and I think that you look at other systems around the world. I think it's
we don't have that problem in France.
I think Portugal has a good thing where they've legalized everything, and then they give them two options: either you go into rehab, or you go into the justice system. And it's one or the other. And I think that's having some positive results.
But you have so-called doctor.
I'm not an expert in any of this stuff. So.
But you got so-called doctor Sarah Davidson, and then you have Joan Kingston, the warming center. Are they going to have a cooling center for the summer months?
I know they want to have one, but we're fighting.
But they want to have a cooling
It can't be in the downtown, and that's really what our job is on the downtown board is to make sure that it doesn't happen downtown. They need a. What the problem is that there's so many departments of government that aren't working together. You've got social development, you've got health, you've got the infrastructure. People, like, nobody seems to be working together to come up with the solution and find a permanent location for these warming centers. And I agree, some of these people need help. There are some of them that need help and will take help.
They won't take help.
But the focus is
they won't take help.
Well, no, there's some of them that will, Charles, and some of the. But there's a lot of them that won't. You're right, and those ones we need to address. So we have 2 or 3 different problems.
But they have rights.
We've got homeless people.
Choose to be homeless.
Well, some of them for sure, but some of them are also
You may be
bummed
somebody
out.
that's on homeless because of the high rent or the rent cap. I want to meet them.
Yeah, I don't know any.
I want to meet them.
I think it's there's a lot of problems, and a lot of it is nobody's working together for the same cause. It's the same thing that
you can't work with them, because you got people like Sarah Davidson that turn around and say we need housing, and saying I'm buying the abortion clinic, and I'm going to put rooming house there for people.
Do we think that's going to happen in downtown?
For people that's unmet and beside a school, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you got that kind of that. Look, am I ever wonder? I need more. I need some Rickman.
Well, I think what's happening. I think we've seen a clear example of what's going on downtown right now. That we're going to fight that location tooth and nail downtown for sure.
Are you trying to tell me that they're trying to get a cooling center?
Yeah, for sure. They want one.
They want a cooling center? Yes. They want it with that place where the warming center is?
I think they wanted it there, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Cooling center for what? The drug cartel could, so they could expand more? See, Fredericton only has 2 streets.
King and Queen.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They compared to Moncton and St. John, it's not the same.
None of this stuff should be in the downtown.
I know, and it's more spread in Moncton, more spread in St. John. Here it's right to your face.
Look, I got to run, but none of these services should be in the downtown core, period. This is something, if it's not good enough to be on the Woodstock Road in a residential area, when they tried to put a warming center
you saw that.
You
saw what happened there.
That old church there on the Woodstock Road. Yeah. We saw the community get together and say, no, we don't want it here.
I know. They were destroying the hedges and everything.
And the exact same thing's going to happen downtown. All the business owners are getting together now, and we are speaking to the provincial government and to the city officials and saying, look, yes, some of these people need help. Some of them need help in an easy way. Some of them need help, but you shouldn't be putting all of this burden on the downtown businesses and our customers and our employees.
Okay, before you go.
That shouldn't happen.
Before you go, I've been around. I landed here 20 years ago. This in June. My God, 20 years of doing nothing. That time flies. I never seen downtown Fredericton so filthy and dirty than last summer.
I've been working here 25 years.
So how come the union used to outside cleaners? I remember, I got pictures. They were cleaning all with brooms and everything. They don't do that.
Well, they will this spring. They'll do a spring cleanup. We